Hey everyone, just sharing some information that I believe will be helpful to others. I've got an Articat 650H1 side by side here. Got it running really rough, and a lot of great blogs out there on how to troubleshoot and manage any of the issues with this. I'm not going to try and recreate those. There's good information out there too, documentation on how to service the engine that I found very useful. I'm only sharing this because the root cause of my problem was not found anywhere, and nobody seemed to be able to help me solve it. So it was a real quick fix, and I want to share it with everybody, along with telling you my headaches on why it's so important to look at this first. So my symptoms were the fuel was just spraying out of the carburetor, and it ran really rough, would not idle. I had to hold my foot on the throttle to keep it running, and again, it's just spraying, and you could put your hand down there in front of the carburetor, and it would just, you'd pull it away and you're just full of fuel. So it was running really rich, didn't know why, and went through all the troubleshooting steps someone would go through. And so let me kind of walk you through what I did. And first thing I tried was a new carburetor. I got one of the cheap ones. It didn't change. It ran just the same way. So I don't think the carburetor was the fact that it was cheap is a problem. It just wasn't my root cause. So I'm back on the original carburetor now. I did clean it to see if that would clear it. It did not. Check the cylinder pressure, and had about 70 pounds, 70 to 90, depends. I thought that was low. The documentation says that that's normal, but if you look at the blogs, it's saying it should be in the 115 to 135 range, I believe. So I went and changed the rings on this, and the rings were pretty rough. I don't know how many hours are on this unit. The tack doesn't work, but they were pretty rough, so I changed them out. That didn't help. I then thought maybe I've got some issues with the valve, so I had a valve job done on it as well. That didn't help, and finally, thinking maybe it's timing, I changed out the timing chain. Now, there's some, again, good blogs out there, but if you'll know what I'm talking about when you read those. If this gap between the cylinder and the tensioner is less than a quarter inch, you probably need new timing chain, and mine was less than a quarter inch. So I don't think anything I've done to date was wasted. I've probably got a new engine now with everything in it, but the root cause that I've found, and this is for you to troubleshoot, is I put out the question out to the smart people, and they said change out your manifold here. They're thinking there's a vacuum leak that's going on inside the manifold, so I ordered one off Amazon. I got it, and as I'm changing it out, I pulled off the vacuum tube here. This is the vacuum tube that goes to the pump. It's a vacuum-based pump, and right at the other end of that, gas poured out of this hose. And that's not normal. I had not seen that before when I was taking it apart, so I never thought it was an issue. I never thought it'd be an issue, but somehow gas was getting in that hose and feeding into the carburetor. And so what I did is I went and I sucked on that manually, and lo and behold, I was getting gas in through the vacuum side of this pump. So the pump is right here, vacuum on the top here. Fuel out is on the bottom. That's the only place fuel should be coming out, and then your intake is right there. It was a bad pump. New ones are in the 60 range. I got one off Amazon or eBay. This is actually from Stens, which is a good quality company. The brand name is Niche, Niche. Let me know if you want more information on that. It seems to work really well. I put this in and put it all back together, and the thing runs great now. So that was all I needed. So for $17 I could have fixed this, but in the process I got a whole new engine. I've learned a lot about how it works. So I hope this helps everybody else. If you're looking for the quick fix to that symptom, that spraying of fuel, and I should have mentioned my spark plug really black, so it was really rich. If you're looking for maybe a quick check, do that before you go swapping any other parts out. Just go ahead and suck on that and see if we got any fuel coming up through that hose. Hope it helps. Bye.